So tell me, do you remember what it felt like to fall in love for the first time?
Met on a blind date. My roommate at the time, her boyfriend, wanted to come over that Sunday for a barbecue. He said he would like to bring a friend. And I said, okay, you can bring a friend as long as he's not married and he has a job. So he came over and the doorbell rang and we went to the door and I saw this guy. I was like, oh my. I said, he's too fine. He must have someone. So I just went on about my business. My hair was all over my head. I had on a gray jogging suit because I was cooking. And I really didn't expect anything of it.
What she had on and what she was doing at the time and her cooking, she was cooking at the time.
So you wanted to.
So I just wanted to just go see who my friend, who he said he wanted me to see or meet. So when I walked in, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Kind of nervous a little bit. And then when I saw she was just in a gray outfit, but the outfit didn't matter. I guess it was her personality when she started speaking to me, and that really like, okay, I think she might be the one, because I was actually looking
On the floor playing with my cousin, a little baby, 6 months old at the time, and he was just all into the baby, and I was like, you like kids, huh? He's like, yeah. And he did not look at me when I asked a question or anything, or when he answered me. He said, but I want 5 one day. I was, not me. So I'm like, oh my God, this man wants 5 kids?
When on the first time I saw her, and the second date, when I came up in my brother's car, and she lived in an apartment complex where you had to go swing around. And my brother's car didn't have reverse, so I could just park in a parking space, because I had to like push it back out if I had to like, get out or whatever. So after, I guess she didn't even pay attention to what was going on, but I had to like circle around and then I pulled where I could get out. And I guess the next time she's like, why did you do that or something? And I said, well, yeah, I did it because my brother's car didn't have a reverse in it. I guess it didn't even bother her. It didn't even bother her. So I was like, okay, maybe I got a shot.
It wasn't material things for me. And because I knew he had that, I guess, the type of person that was going to work hard no matter what. He was going to start at the bottom and work his way up. He didn't think about materialistic things. He worked and he had to do what he had to do. But the first time, he didn't tell you. The first time, he came on a bike.
Oh,
to see me.
Wow.
Yep. He had a bicycle. Yes, you was on a bike.
That's 30 years ago.
But that didn't bother me.
Wow.
Because I looked at him. The world is different now. We didn't have social media. We didn't have reality TV shows then. The long hair, the nails, the makeup. You have to look good like that all the time. That's not real. You have to be real.
Where I'm from McIntosh County, Georgia, my mom and dad always instilled in me to go to church. I guess we were just socially dating or whatever. And she invited me to church. I was so young, and I never had a female that like said, well, let's just go to church.
How?
21? 20? 21?
20.
20?
Yeah.
It almost felt like we've been together for like forever when I met her, because it was like, it was surreal almost. Like no female ever asked me to go to church.
Basically. So that was new.
And it was like, okay, yeah.
When he was trying to leave and they was trying to keep him from leaving.
So you almost...
It's a video of him saying, well, if you didn't want to marry me, I can just go on back down to Belleville and go fishing or something like that. It's on the video.
Oh my gosh.
Because I was late. I was over an hour late for the wedding.
Why were you late?
the lady that was decorating for the reception had sickness or death in her family, and she couldn't do it, so we had to go do it before the wedding. And back then, you didn't have cell phones and all that stuff. Yeah.
But that was just like a.
And they just did it for picture purposes and video purposes. The guys did. And he played like he was going out the door to leave. And then they videoed him saying, well, if you didn't want to marry me, you should have just told me. And I can just leave and just go on back down to McIntosh and go fishing. His best man, Michael Pond, was trying to hold him back from leaving. Yep. And that's a picture of him.
Wow. That's part of your wedding day.
It rained, it sleeted, it snowed, and the sun shined on our wedding day. All of that. Sure did. And that's us coming up together.
Got married. Well, how long was it before you guys got married? You know, that's a big thing because it's like almost nobody's getting married. How did you know that this was the woman you were going to marry?
It was like, this is the woman that I saw in my dream at 12 that was going to be my wife.
I always tell that story. Yeah.
So
And
you
it
knew.
was, huh?
So you knew.
Yes, I knew.
Did you feel the same way? Or did you not think that this
I
was
knew
your
I
husband?
wanted to marry someone like him. I just didn't know it was him. I knew I wanted someone that cared about me as much as I cared about them. I wanted someone that enjoyed walking, holding hands, going shopping, going to the movies, traveling, and I've always wanted that. But I didn't know at the time if that was him. As being my husband, but I knew that's what I wanted. And we met, like I said, in April of that year, and we got married in December of the exact same year. And I did have people that I worked with that kept saying, oh, you just met this guy. Why are you all getting married so soon? You don't know anything about him, you know. But deep down, between April and when we started planning the wedding, I think it was like October, because we planned the wedding within 30 days.
Fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just felt it. He worked hard. I didn't, nowadays, a lot of times people look at the type of job someone has or the type of educational background that someone has. A lot of times it don't work for everyone. You might have someone that has a college degree and the other person might not. They might have some type of trade.
You think that's an issue nowadays?
Nowadays, I really do. I really do. Because people look at this status, and for some people that might matter to them, but for me it didn't matter. And mostly the same way with most of the people that I grew up with. You worked with what you had. If that person treated you nice, took care of things, yeah, you don't want no deadbeat. Don't get me wrong. But my husband worked hard with what he did. He pretty much taught himself with a lot. And when you have someone that's like that, you stick by them.
Right.
And do what you can to help them, encourage them, and you stick together. Check those, dog.
We got a pot of collard greens.
Stir those and check the taste.
Baby.
Stir them and check them.
But she knows she do this right all the time.
No, I don't.
Man, I'll tell you, you know one thing? Let me see what's going on.
That the green, you could have let me taste the green.
Well, come on and taste it.
I want you to, Then you can taste it. Let him taste it first.
The disrespect. I tell you what, you showed the epitome of husband before kids.
I need to stir them up and give them about another 40
Let me
minutes.
tell you something.
35, 40 minutes.
Let me tell you.
When the first child came, when Steven first came, was our first child, that really encouraged me to want to do more, to want to have more, to want to just be a father to my kid. I wanted the interaction from my dad more, which he was a loving father. And I just wanted more. Like, when I was growing up, he came maybe 1-2 basketball games.
Did you ever miss any of your son's games?
I don't think I missed maybe 1, 2.
And that's because he was working on the road.
How many games would you say?
Maybe 2 at the most.
No, like in total.
In games,
Games in total have you guys been to?
Oh my, that's
all depends on where you're starting from.
What?
Little league
Yeah.
to up to his collegiate level to his pro levels.
Probably about what 400 or 500. Because you think about it, you start at Little League, and when you are playing football, basketball, and then you did summer.
Did it ever put a strain
No, not on me, because I've always
on the relationship?
on the relationship wise. I don't think so, because I had a support system.
Right.
And if I knew if I couldn't make it, especially the practices, you pretty much can have the practices. But I actually wanted to be at the games. So she did more of the, footwork, background work for us, getting him to practice, getting him to wherever he needed to be on the weekday level, where the games played on the weekends. I'm pretty much off on the weekends. So she did mostly the taking him to practice, taking him,
And so, and you guys had a daughter shortly. So did it change in between the first kid and the second kid? Like, the kids, what was it like raising a daughter? What was that? How was that different?
Put her in the stroller, and we go to the game. Back to school, we go to the game.
Yeah.
And she thought it was so much fun as a little baby, watching her brother at 3, 4, 5, 6 years old playing t-ball or little football. And when she got to be 3, with Little League football, they actually let her cheer with the older girls that were 3 and 4 years older. Make it cute with the little bitty ones cheering with them.
I love you, baby. I'm touching on you. I touch your neck. I touch your... I don't get no feeling, nothing. You don't like... Baby, I don't get nothing.
Why you sitting there lying?
Okay.
Why you sitting right there in front of your daughter lying like that?
You don't lovey-dovey on me like I lovey-dovey on you.
What she need to do?
Lovey-dovey me. Look, I like for hands on me. Shit, let me know I'm important. If I ain't, well, I guess I ain't.
How do you deal with the difference in your love language? Because I think his is personal touch, lovey-dovey. How do you deal with that challenge?
I try my best to fulfill that, but I don't just let it go like unnoticed.
So many people out there are, especially my age, are just go through this challenge of just staying together, even in the beginning stages of a relationship. Like, what was the challenging part of your marriage so far? Like, if you guys ever thought like you weren't going to make it, and how did you guys resolve or work that out?
No marriage is perfect.
Right.
Let's get that straight. No marriage is perfect. And the challenges that we both went through will probably be little things that we can't solve like overnight.
Right.
Like the arguments. You're gonna have arguments. It only depends on whether or not, it lasts through the night or go through the morning. Sometimes, look,
What was the
you're not gonna
biggest
solve. I'll tell you that. So. It was my birthday. I decided I wanted to go out and celebrate my birthday. And I celebrated too long. And for some odd reason, on the way back home, we stopped at a Waffle House. So this young lady came up to me and was talking, you know, all out of the blue, just talking. Well, how was your? I don't know what she was saying, but actually, I had just got a cell phone. Probably didn't know how to work because I left it on, and so she heard our conversation, and I'm assuming she
It was done like a booty call. You know how when you make a mistake,
Like a butt dial.
Butt dial. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Oh, butt dial. Sorry.
But yeah, so I guess we started the conversation off. She started asking the question. I forgot the question that she was asking. I was just answering them to the best of my ability. But actually, I was just telling her the truth about what was going on. You know, I guess I don't know what she was asking.
I was ticked. I was up to here.
Yeah.
I'm just listening at the conversation. And I got tired of listening. I did. I hung up.
So
but
what did you do?
I was saying, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to see what this man is saying to this lady. I want to see what's going on. Where is he? You know, you can hear people in the background. You could tell that he was at a restaurant. And he was very respectful, true enough, on the phone, whoever he was talking to. But he was talking. I don't know what the conversation could have ended up being like after I hung up, but I got tired of holding on. So I hung up. So I was like, okay. When the sun came up, he's still not in.
Because I was kind of tipsy because I was on the way back home, just want to get something to eat. On the way home, I misplaced my car keys or whatever. So I don't know if the lady took my car keys or whoever took my car keys or whatever. So on the way home, my cousin, rode us, brought me home, and here I am looking for my keys in my pocket, trying to get in the house. Oh Lord! So here I am. I got to get in this house, but I can't wake nobody up.
Well, what did it look like outside?
Oh, it was daylight. So,
but he didn't tell you when he was trying to get in the house. I had put the chair under the door.
Yeah.
But see, I didn't know anything about the keys.
Yeah.
I was just trying to lock him out so he couldn't get in. You want to stay out all night? You stay out all night. Sun rose before he got home.
Yeah. So actually, I had to come home, I guess. Yeah, I had to come home. I had to get a key to go back and get the car. And I think that was one of the most, I don't think I ever want this to happen ever again.
Believe me, we argued. Because when he told me, he said, you need to open this door. He said, I pay bills in here too. So I calmed down about it because I had children. I didn't want them to wake up and listen to all of that. So I let him in and he was trying to explain and tell me everything that went on. But I didn't hold it against him. I didn't, like I said, I never ever thought that type of, we had a little quick argument. I'm not going to lie to you. I said what I had to say. He said what he had to say. And we were done with it. We moved on. You have to talk it out. You're not going to agree on everything.
No.
You're not.
That's not gonna happen.
But takes two. One person can't just want something and the other one is just sitting back.
Yeah, that's
Whatever.
phone. Baby, use your wrist. It's a wrist
My
action.
dad! Not that one.
Girl, I told you it was a wrist action.
Let me do it. I will do it. No.
Jealous, son, getting jealous. Look at that, baby. You better go on, girl. I taught her all this.
My turn. My turn.
The chunk even make it.
What do you love most about him?
His love for people, his love for me and the family. He has that loving heart. He has his personality. He wakes up in the morning smiling. He's just an all-around good person. I was going to work one morning, had dropped the kids off. He worked at night at this particular time. And I was driving down Jimmy Carter and I looked and I was like, that looks like my husband's truck. And it was in the middle of the turning lane. And he was changing someone's tire. And I was like, that looks like him. So I went on to work because I didn't want to be late. I called and I checked on him. He's like, oh yeah, this lady, tire went went flat, so I was helping her change the tire. He said, I thought about it. What if that was you?
What do you love about your wife?
Oh man, where do I start? It's just so many things.
The most.
The most, a heart. She has a warm heart.
She's not the cooking.
Not the cooking at all. And a lot of people just don't see it. They see she's very, very stern. Very stern. And that's what I like. Just a genuine overall person. Always loved her characteristics. Always loved the things that she put first and for her family, and then herself second. So it's so, when you find someone this genuine, guys, please. I don't know if I'm talking to the guys. Guys,
Talk
please.
to us. I mean, do you really
Man.
feel, I'm over here teary-eyed, do you feel like there are genuine people left?
Man, there's still
They're
genuine
still,
people
they're
left.
still there.
It's the guys. Your mind has to be right.
Mine has to be right. Got to be
If
a God-fearing guy.
you really gotta have it in your heart, I want to settle down. I'm glad the Lord sent me who He showed me at 12 years old in this dream that I had, that is sitting right beside me. I'm the happiest man in the world.
Okay. I mean, it's been 30 years. You guys have made it through a lot.
Yeah, look.
What's the magic?
My magic, keep her smiling.
And my magic,
Keep
keeping
her-
him smiling.
Yeah. And we do that often.
And I try to make him feel like he is the king of his castle
Yeah. A kiss a day,
every day.
keep everything else away.
Kiss
So we
when we
kiss every day.
leave
Yeah.
in the morning, kiss when we come back in the afternoon.
Just